EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return setup here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. You look at this Jaguar defense. And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL. And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there. No touch it.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. His throw incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. A handoff, Barkley running left. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
That was well played, ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10. Right at the 30.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Take right open, open. Silver!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this to the 32. You look at this Eagle defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Breaks through the contact. Down the numbers. There he goes. He may go. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Able to him. Barkley hit, and the ball pops free. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Oftentimes you say some guys have a knack for creating turnovers. He forced a fumble last week, forces another one.
And one of my good coaching buddies, Frank Delano, always told me, hey, Davis, creating turnovers is not as much about skill as it is about desire.
Oh, I thought it was going to be will, because will rhyme with skill.
Come on, man.
With desire. We'll go with desire.
What are you, the rhyme master now?
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up on offense. You just max protect, keep everyone in, and run the ball, or maybe just one or two receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And the Jaguars send out their punter. Back deep for Philadelphia, Devontae Smith. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And it will be... Ball first and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. A handoff to Barkley. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
And remember, this is a running back that fumbled on the previous drive, but fortunately for them, nothing came of it. And I think when that happens, sometimes coaches can lean a little more on forgive and forget. So he's right back out there and running again.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's second and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Misdirection's the key on this play. They line up with 3 receivers to the opposite side of the tight end, and they're all going to work their way across the field and let the tight end slip underneath against flow the other way. They're banking that he can get lost, and that's exactly what happened as they pick up a first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Hey, let's go.
Second down and 8. They go play action with Hurts. To Barkley on the check down. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to lead to a third down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
In motion goes the tight end. As they'll look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on fourth down. Slot man moves right. They're going on fourth down with Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Silver, ready? 73! 73!
Hurts completing this one quickly.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got it. And he's going to be touchdown short of a first. And it's 4th down coming up.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Rip, 23.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Lawrence. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
I got him.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Left. I'm gun.
Powers through and brought down, but not before reaching the 25. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
Partner, do we have a medic here? Can I get a cold compress from my head right now? Watching these play calls,
All right, let's go.
I know that they're in the red zone, but he's in his own red zone, not the opposite red zone to decide to go for it. How did this happen?
Hey, risky, but it paid off. I agree. You keep calling plays like that, you're going to need a lot of antacids on the sideline. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
Hey. Silver.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. The Jaguars at 500, sitting at 5-5. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning.
Hey, go.
So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
He'll buy some time right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13.
11.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He'll get it to the 40. He broke a tackle there, but couldn't get much further. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down.
Red. Here we go, son.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Hey, Lion.
Now Lawrence to throw. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
Red, 23.
In motion, the tight end.
Here we go, son.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Hey, run.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Okay,
2nd and 6.
All right, let's go.
Here's Lawrence.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.